Thank you for giving me the floor. I'll be talking about ERP. ERP is basically Enterprise Resource Planner. There are different types of organizations and companies using the ERP, and there are different types of ERPs for different organizations. For as for the textile industry of Bangladesh, most textile industries use ERP, as we heard from the interview. So, the Hamim textile industry also uses ERP, and the ERP is quite essential because it's a large organization with several sectors of people and a lot of people working there. So the first thing that the ERP does is integrate all functions into one single system. So previously each and every employee had to go to one another for informations to write down data or collect data and then process them and then supply it to the next person, and like this it would be kind of a mess and it would be difficult to manage and more work power, work time wasted. But instead all the informations are there in one single system. So what happens is anyone can collect the necessary information for their job from their specific single system, which actually helps in the overall workflow of each and every employee. So what it basically does is it optimizes the workflow of the employees, so the workers are more efficient and they can work a bit more than they could before, and the wastage is a bit more minimized. And then the next point is supports a program from start to finish. The ERP software supports the program from start to finish. That means from starting of the thing that the textile industry is going to a deal or making a deal with a customer, the ERP starts the implementation from that point. From that point to the end of the production line where the profit is collected, the money is paid, and it's added to the accounts and books. The ERP software goes through the entire process and helps it and supports it in a specific way. Then it gives a top to bottom view of the organization. So let's assume we have an investor that's trying to invest in the company, or a person that's trying to get a basic idea of the company. The person could look into the company's ERP software, because the ERP software is a single software containing each and every type of information of that company. So it gives a top to bottom view of an entire organization. Now to the next slide, components of ERP. There are several components of ERP. The first one is finance and accounting. So as I mentioned before, that ERP consists of every single information of the company in one single system. So it consists of finance and accounting, which means from the ledger to the bookkeeping to the journal and everything inside the ERP. The next one is human resources, who is being employed, what the employees are doing, employee benefits, everything is in the ERP. The next one is manufacturing. The manufacturing information and data is included in the ERP. Next one is supply chain management. The supply chain is the most important chain and it's also included in the ERP. Then the next one we have is project management. So this, and the last one is customer relationship management. So all these informations are included in the ERP. So let's say an employee needs to do a specific job. So the employee or the employer can collect the necessary data from the ERP, which also helps in decision making and every other step of the process. It makes it easier. It optimizes workflow and it benefits the overall workplace. It minimizes cost and maximizes profit. Thank you. That will be all from me.